My middle name is Kanya, so some people know me by Kanya. I brought a drum, not because I'm a good drummer, but it's very symbolic in from the culture that I come from in Africa, Zambia, and of course South Africa. And the drum is, I think, one of the first instruments, musical instrument, if not the first instrument. And during this period of transition, the drum is very important. It evokes a real meaning. And for me, in connecting with Neil, it's very important because when I came here in 1974 as a young graduate student at UCLA, I was happy to have met him. I was lucky, fortunate to have met him. And from that time, he became a father, mentor figure to me. Now, how did I come here? I remember as a young man, 1971, some of you may remember, I sneaked out of Africa and went to Dar es Salaam and flew to Berlin in 1971. And that was the World Youth Festival.
Right.
Okay. And at that festival, I met Angela Davis, and I could see her holding hands with Yasser Arafat in terms of anti-imperialist liberation struggle movement. And she told me, Angela Davis, that she's at UCLA, and so on. 3 years later, I was at UCLA. So, and then I met, of course, Oneil, and he was very instrumental, both him and Adele. And of course, my sister here, Jan, who did a lot of things for me that I cannot mention here. Then in 1984, through the underground, we went back to South Africa to prepare for the transition, which was in the air at that time. And then I came back again here, and I resumed my contact with Neil. I remember good memories of having Chinese food with your mother and everything else and so on. So I just wanted this. I don't have a poet's voice, but this may not be for you, but it's only for me and my own closure, only as a memory for Neil. It's not my poem, but it's a poem that I felt captures the moment. It is by Jalal Rumi. It's a Rumi one. Okay? And it is, on the day I die. On the day I die, when I'm being carried away toward the grave, don't weep. Don't say he's gone. He's gone. Death has nothing to do with going away. The sun sets and the moon sets, but they are not gone. Death is a coming together. The tomb looks like a prison, but it is really a release into union. The human seed goes down in the ground like a bucket into a well where Joseph is. It grows, comes up, full of some unimagined beauty. Your mouth closes here and immediately opens a shout of joy there. One who does what a friend once done will never need a friend. There is bankruptcy that is pure again. The moon stays bright when it doesn't avoid the night. A rose, rarest essence, lives in the thorn. Childhood, youth, and maturity, and now old age. Every guest agrees to stay 3 days, no more. Master, you told me to remind you, time to go. The angel of death arrives, and I spring joyfully up. No one knows what comes over me when I and that messenger speak. When you come back inside my chest, no matter how far I wandered off, I look around and see the way. At the end of my life, with just one breath left, if you come then, I'll sit up and sing. Last night, things flowed between us that can now be said or written. Only as I am being carried away and down the road, as Ford the shroud opening in the wind, will anyone able to read, as in petto pages of turning bird, what passed through us last night. I placed one foot on the wide plain of death, and some grand immensity sounded on the emptiness. I have felt nothing like a wild wonder of that moment. Longing is the core of mystery. Longing itself to bring the cure. The only rule is suffer the pain. Your desire must be discipline. And what you want to happen in time, sacrificed. Thank you.